Australia now in a great position. 5 for 159. Perry new to the crease on 6. Perry winds up and goes bang over the long off boundary. And that will be 6 good ones for Elise Perry. What a fantastic shot. She's just come to the crease. She's had a horrible series so far. She's seen the opportunity. She's just gone whooshka. That's gone long. That's gone high. And that's gone straight into the crowd. What a fantastic shot by Perry. She moves now to 12. She waits for her next delivery. Comes in now, bowling to Perry. Perry, same shot, same result. That ball is gone. That is out of here. 102 metres of Elise Perry goodness there, straight over the fence. Just where the first one went, that's where that one went to. India needing 80 from 63 balls. Gone! Tell your story, walking pal. There's only one stump left in the ground. This is fantastic. She played all around that, and Cummins gets the vital wicket. Absolutely nothing doing there in the defence department for India. Roberts departs for 9. Bold Cummins. Tell your story, walking pal. Hello, I'm Simulated Dirk and welcome back to Simulated Dirk Cricket. Today we are on our way to Somerset, playing as Yorkshire at Somerset Oval in another T20 game. So let's play. So we're continuing our T20 career in England. We haven't batted yet. We've been bowling well, so that's been really good. I've got the feeling I've played here before now. So both teams are warming up on the field for this T20 game.
Hello everyone, this evening we are at Wellington Park. You join us for this 2020 match between Somerset and Yorkshire. I'm Mike Atherton, and joining me for what should be an exciting contest is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy and the one and only David Gower.
Well, others, thanks for that warm introduction. I, for one, am looking forward to the day's play. Earlier, I took a look at the conditions for the day, and I think with this surface there's a little bit there for batters and bowlers alike. The ground staff have done a brilliant job. I'm really interested to see which way the captains go when the coin is tossed. Very cloudy, but any rain that is around is due to miss us.
Brilliant work there from David Gower. Let's now head down to the middle to join the captains for the toss.
I don't think I've ever had a rain-affected game. I didn't even know it was possible. Old mate's wearing his sunglasses at night again. Yorkshire caught tails. Somerset won the toss. I have worn sunglasses at night, but only when I forgot my prescription
Probably
glasses.
the easiest decision a captain has to make. Both sides would have wanted to bowl on this pitch, and the openers will really need to concentrate.
In a hugely floodlit area like this, it wouldn't be... In a floodlit area such as this, it actually wouldn't be too bad, I guess, to wear sunglasses at night. You know, I have done it before. So we didn't get to have a bat.
Brook, the spinner, coming into the attack.
No surprises. I am batting 10. Okay, so to recap things, it's none for 28 after 4 overs, still in the power play. There's a slip in play. Target's 183. Smead's on strike on 18 for Somerset. Dowd is at the other end on 10. So let's get into it for EB.
Waiting.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Drives it to
Not a
cover.
great delivery, got it full, and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Maybe that's what I want him to do, to try and hit it to the boundary.
Yes.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
It's a long chase for the fielder there towards mid-wicket. They'll think about the third. They'll come back for the third. Throw comes into the keeper's end. And a comfortable 3. All right, lefty on strike.
Yes.
Oh, that's a
Hit that
big
hard,
hit.
nailed it.
There's nobody on my team who's going to
Saw
catch
it from the
that.
moment it left the hand, latched onto it, and given the full treatment.
He did advance. But wowee, what a shot.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Yes.
Straight to the fielder.
I wasn't sure if I was expecting to try and catch that then or effect a run out. In the end, nothing happened.
Drives and misses everything.
Oh.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
I may have got myself another over with that delivery. Switch
Wait.
hit.
Really good shot there.
Read, finally.
Just
End of the
can't
over.
seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
End of the over. Somerset are none for 37.
This is gonna
We've
be
seen
really
good
short.
control and spin.
It's going to be a really short game. I was going to say it's going to be a really short game if I don't get another over. None for 45 after 6. Power play over.
Waiting.
Can't beat square.
Just threw the shot too early.
Oh, there was Mel Jones. No, that was definitely
Strong
wood.
appeal.
Umpire strikes back, not interested in that one.
Yep.
There's a sweeper.
Very quick out there,
on the point
managing to
boundary.
stop it and preventing 4 runs.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Still got a slip in play. None for 46 in reply to 180, needing 183.
It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
They may even come back for the third. The field is still some way. They're coming back for the third now on the arm. Dowd on strike, 17 off 18. 134 off 80 is the equation. Oh no, that
Bowler
was
is
more
confident
wood than
on
a
this
Bunnings
one.
Warehouse. That was not out all week and twice on Sundays.
Yes.
Is anybody
Too
up
full.
there?
Got what it deserved.
No, one bounce. Two bounces.
Great work from these two, really strong batting. They've looked really comfortable.
Thompson coming into the attack from the hospital end. Brooke back on now.
2 overs, none for 17. 2 for 104. Requiring 8 runs and over. 79 off 42 is the equation. Hoover on strike on 10. Abel at the other end also on 10. 2 for 104. 79 off 42 is the equation. And they're not going to do it in singles.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Abel on strike on 10. Oh, edge!
Massive edge.
Unplayable!
A little late on that, no run scored.
You've got 2 fielders behind square.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
One's basically third on the circle, and the other one, the one who's stretching at the moment, that looks like the emotional support fielder for third.
Yep,
That's a big hit. There's somebody up there.
Fantastic
That's
catch.
OUT. EB picks up another wicket in his third over. That was straight down deep cover's throat. Did not have to move an inch.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Lammonby won't have the pressure of facing up just yet. The nerves will be rattling a bit while they're at the non-striker's end.
3 for 105. 78 off 39, and they've just lost a wicket.
Yep.
They'll get at least one.
They'll drive to cover just beyond the circle.
There'll be 1 run here for them.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
They're not going to do it. They're not
A
gonna
change
do it
to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
Waiting.
They're not going to do it.
Good
in
piece of
singles,
fielding to stop some runs.
and they're definitely not gonna do it in
Lammonby
dot
shakes
balls.
their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
3 for 106. End of the 14th over coming up.
Great shot.
And
At
just
least
a
one on offer.
Drive down towards the cover sweeper. End of the over.
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
End of the over. 3 runs coming from it. Somerset are 3 for 107. Fisher, the pace bowler, coming.
All right, my last over. 3 for 124. They're currently at 8.27 and over, requiring just over 11 and a half. 59 off 30 deliveries is the equation. Lammonby on strike on 14. Hoover at 16. Not exactly vacuuming along.
Yep.
Well
they're not gonna
placed.
do it in
Should get a
singles.
single.
Hoover on strike.
Yep.
Hasn't found the gap. Deep backward square comes into play, and they'll only get one. They'll come back for the second, and they do.
Oh,
manage
good
to
running.
get
It
back.
needed to be as well. That's probably a lot closer than they expected.
Good evening, Ali Mitchell. 3 runs off the over so far. 56 from 28 is the equation. Brooke comes into Hoover.
Yep.
Ease through the
Hoover,
field. There'll be
elevated,
runs here.
Deep backward square into play, and just the one. Lammonby on 15, 3 for 128, 55 for 27.
Wait.
Caught!
Oh,
And that's
what a
stopped.
catch! Lammonby goes to sweep down the leg side. Excellent catch by a mid-wicket who really had the stretch. They did have to move an inch to get that one. And that's 2 wickets for EB.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle.
2 for 24.
They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Boyd takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries. They'd look for a couple
One
here.
single. Will they come back for the second? No, they'll decide against it.
That shot allows them to get off the mark.
So deep cover had to come into basically mid-off position. Last delivery for EB, 2 for 25. Somerset 4 for 129.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Just one down to Cow Corner. 4 for 130. Thought about the second.
Was that just a bit lazy with the running? Usually there'd be 2 there. Need to take a bit more initiative out there.
6 runs at
bowling any sunnies.
This has been a famous victory. For much of the match, we didn't know who was going to win, but in the end, a deserved win, I would say.
Hang
That's
on.
all from us in the commentary box. It's been an amazing match. Hope to see you soon.
From where I left the game, Somerset were no chance, and now they've won in a super over. What the hell happened after I finished bowling? Let's have a look. Yorkshire's innings, 2 for 182. Walter Logan, the player of the match, 91 not out. Fletcher, 40. Best of the bowlers, DeLang, 1 for 28. Lemonby, 1 for 40. Somerset, in reply, also 182. 6 for 182 in the end. Smead, 58. Vandermeer, 27 not out. I was best of the bowlers, 2 for 26. Joe Root, 1 for 21. So we needed a super over. Somerset scored 20 on their super over. Smead 19 of those and Dowd 1. And Yorkshire with their super over, they only scored 6 runs. And so in the end, Somerset won in the super over, which is very, very interesting because when I stopped bowling with a few overs to go, Somerset didn't look like a chance. But they tied it up, they got to the super over, and then they had a better super over. Smead was 58 in his innings and 19 not out in the super over. So it was probably a good choice to send Logan in, but Logan faced all 6 deliveries for 6 runs in the super over after scoring 91 not out in the regular innings. Walter, player of the match, Somerset winning in the super over. That would have been nice if we got asked to bowl in the super over. Okay, so we're going to the Oval to play Surrey. Travelling to London. So I'm going to play a few of these. Oh, okay. Multiple clubs have made you an offer in the Big Bash. Now, I have been playing for the Sixers. Let's play for the Thunder. Okay, next match in 2 days. So we're going to be playing at the Oval at night. Surrey against Yorkshire. So because I'm basically only bowling, we're going to play a few games in the one episode like we did last episode. As both teams warm up. I would have really loved to have seen all these teams in coloured clothing.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Oval. You join us for this T20 match between Surrey and Yorkshire. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me for this match is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy, and the irrepressible David Gower.
Thanks, Mike. Always a pleasure to sit alongside you. I've been down in the middle looking at conditions, and the pitch has been prepared beautifully, something for everyone. I'd say it's worth getting at the batters with the ball first, though. Beautiful clear conditions and not a chance of rain.
Wonderful insight there from David Gower. Two captains are in the middle. Let's join them for the coin toss.
How many pitches have they got across the field? So Yorkshire, you call tails. Old mate wearing his sunglasses again. Tail is the call. Yorkshire, you win the toss. He might have a bowl first. And
Well, they're going to have a bowl. Not too surprising given the conditions.
So they are going to have a bowl.
Brooke into the attack now from the pavilion end.
So needless to say, I didn't get it back because I'm batting 10. Surrey 1 for 28 after 4 overs, still in the power play.
Brooke from the pavilion end.
7 runs and over is the run rate. Burns on strike on 17. Gomez at the other end on 11. Of course I didn't get a bat because Yorkshire decided to bowl amongst other things. So even if I was going to have a bat, I probably wouldn't be batting anyway. So 1 for 28 after Joe Root elected to bowl.
Yes.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Can't catch
There was
it.
minimal
Fine leg.
follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
They can't stop it. Fine leg. Went down the leg side. Bowling to the left-hander. And Burns says, Wooshka, thank you very much.
They
Mr.
shouldn't
Brooke.
get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the
Edged.
reward will eventually come.
Unplayable.
Nicked it.
But it went on the
Burns
bounce to
shakes
slip.
their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Went on the bounce to slip.
Yep.
Oh, advances. All that effort.
Couldn't
for-
get it through the field. There'll be 1 run here for them.
All that effort for 1 run. A slip in play who's realistically at 2nd or 3rd slip.
Wait.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Plays to cover point. 3 for 33, sorry, in the 5th over, still on the power play. I've got to ask the question.
Bowler is confident on this one.
Yes, umpire liked that one. The fireworks didn't go off. Eric Brook liked it. Yorkshire liked it. Are they going to appeal this? Are they going to go upstairs? Looked pretty plumb. Looked like it was out all day long and twice on Sundays. Certainly didn't
A
hit the
trudge
bat.
back to the pavilion.
And they've
A
elected
disappointing
to challenge.
display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
2 for 33, Surrey now.
Wait on it.
And
Straight
no
to the
runs,
fielder.
mid-off. End of the over, 2
Yep.
for 33. Oh no, don't concede
Not
over
a smart
throw.
decision, you feel, not to run there. Mustn't have a lot of faith in their partner, if you ask me.
5 runs added there. Surrey are 2 for 33.
All right. 2 for 40, 2 for 41. Roth, the new batter on strike on 5. Burns at the upper end on 25. Just under 7 runs and over.
Nice shot.
Sweeps.
Runs possible.
Nobody at cow corner. There is a person coming around from long on. They
A couple
go
on
for
offer
2.
here.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Roth moves to 7. 2 for 43 in the 7th.
Yep.
Comfortable single if they take it.
Calls for a
They
single,
decided
doesn't
against
go.
the run. Not sure why, if I'm being honest. They would have made it comfortably.
Maybe in make-believe, well, they might have done it, Mel. They're still asleep in play.
Into the gap.
Despite
Nice
being
shot.
outside the power play. Square leg's going to have a long chase, but it's going to beat both
No point
players.
running for that one. That was 4 off the bat. Beautiful shot off the front foot.
Square leg couldn't do much about that. The square leg umpire was probably the only one who could have stopped that one.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Oh no, it's beat square leg again.
Punched out of the middle of the bat with great timing. It's raced to the boundary.
Once again, the square leg umpire, no help. Square leg, the fielder, absolutely no help, and Roth's helped himself take runs off 2 balls.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Roth moves to 15-2 for 51. Sorry,
Right on it.
goes
Thought
again.
it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
Save there
Not a great
this time.
delivery. Got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Save there this time by square leg.
Waiting.
Drives to cover, no
That's
run.
the
2
over.
for 51.
Sorry,
the over.
our 2 for 51.
Just in case you missed it, it's 2 for 51.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the northern end. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the pavilion end.
1 for 15 after 2. Surrey 2 for 91 in the 13th over. Roth on 42.
Waiting. Yep.
Oh, well fielded.
There's a run here,
by
surely.
Fine leg. No.
Well, they decided against the run. Not sure why, if I'm being honest. They'd have made it very comfortably.
So they're ticking on 7.5 runs and over.
Yep.
Picks the gap
That's
perfectly.
beat fine leg this time. That'll go all the way to the rope.
A juicy delivery like that on leg stump isn't going to be missed by this batter. They just put it away.
Skipper
Tried for
making
something
some
a bit different
adjustments.
the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
2 for 95 advances.
Richard.
Is
High,
there anybody
high,
out
high
there?
in the
Yes,
air.
there
This should be an easy
is.
chance.
And gone.
Great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air and takes a good catch.
Roth won the battle, but Eric Brook won the war. Tell you a story of walking, pal. Advanced on the up and long on. Barely needed to move a few metres in from the rope. He certainly advanced right on the wicket. It was definitely a full toss and nicely held out in the deep.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
So the batters cross. 3 for 95. Burns on strike. 36 off 36, the left-hander. Advances.
Great shot.
There's nobody out there this time. One bounce and over the rope.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Now, if there was somebody out on the rope at Cow Corner, that probably would have went straight down their throat as well. A couple of bounces and over the rope.
Root, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
I just picked up old mate Root and a wicket.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
They'll run a couple. Will it make it all the way to the rope? No. The fielder will cut it off and they'll come back for the third. And that'll be the 100 up for
Got
Surrey.
forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
Wait.
Can't get that outside the ring
drives.
field. End of the over. 11 runs coming from it. Surrey are 3 for 102.
Although, to be fair to me, I did get a wicket that over.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the northern end.
All right, last over for EB. 3 for 106 after 14. Fraser yet to get off the mark after facing one delivery. 7.5 runs and over.
Yep.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
And they'll come back for the second.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep.
And
That gets
Burns
things
will have
going.
to
Just
stretch.
nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Wait.
No run to square. Closer to mid-wicket than square. Edged!
Unplayable.
But it bounced through to the keeper.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Wait.
Gives
Good
himself
piece of
some room
fielding
fix
to
out
stop
square
some
leg.
runs.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
2 runs off the over so far. Not what you need in the 15th over.
They'll get at least one.
Just one. That'll go to long on, who will come up to the circle.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
So, interestingly, they've got a slip in for Burns, who's on 47 or 44. My last ball of the spell.
Yep.
Nice shot.
And a nice square drive through point. And
Top class
Burns
innings,
picks up
been
his
playing
50.
very nicely out there, and that brings up the half century.
And that'll be the end for me for this match, I dare say, unless Yorkshire have a massive batting collapse. Oh, so they show he's wagging.
Fisher coming into the attack from the northern end.
That win never looked in doubt from very early in the match. It's been a great performance and a deserved win.
That ended up being an easy win in the end, just staying ahead of the game all the way through. Goodbye from all of us in the commentary box, and see you soon.
So Yorkshire won the toss and elected to bowl. At the end of their 20 overs, Surrey were 4 for 167. Rory Burns, 74 not out. Roth, 46. Jacks, 22 not out. And Gomez, 11. I was best of the bowlers, 2 for 33. Thompson, 1 for 30. Fisher, 1 for 37. Yorkshire in reply, winning by 9 wickets, 1 for 170. Fletcher, 83 not out. Kohler Catmore, 62 not out. Logan continuing his good form. He was only in there for a short time. And he scored 23, the only wicket to fall. Dean, best of the bowlers, 1 for 38. Yorkshire winning by 9 wickets. Fletcher, player of the match with his 83 not out. So we're going to Headingley now to play Essex. Games very close together. There's AB having a chat to Fisher. It's a few times I've had a chat, and here's Essex. They're in.
Good evening and
uniform.
welcome to our coverage from Headingley. You join us for this 2020 match between Yorkshire and Essex. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me for this match is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy and the irrepressible David Gower.
Well, others, thanks to that warm introduction, I, for one, am looking forward to the day's play. I had an opportunity earlier to get down and check out the conditions for the day. And I think with this surface, there's a little bit there for batters and bowlers alike. The ground staff have done a brilliant job. I'm really interested to see which way the captains go when the coin is tossed. A lot of cloud around, but the forecast says we don't need our umbrellas.
Wonderful insight there from David Gower. Let's now head down to the middle to join the captains for the toss.
So Yorkshire toss, Essex will call, and they call tails. It is a tail. Essex won the toss. They'll probably have a bat. And they
That's
will
a
have
surprise. I really did believe the obvious choice would have been to throw the ball to your bowlers. But now it's time for the openers to pad up, and it's probably surprised them.
So I did make one error on the previous episode. I was actually made the captain of the New South Wales Blues for Sheffield Shield, not for Newcastle, as I said in the last episode. So let's get into the play now.
Brooke, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the north end.
So they're scoring at 7 runs and over, 4 overs down, none for 28, still in the power play.
Brooke from the north end.
Will come round the wicket to the lefty. One slip, who's very fine. Travelling at 7 runs and over at the moment.
Beaten on the drive.
Oh, that's a spot.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
So in the twilighty zone at the moment in terms of...
Oh, that's
Oh,
gone.
God!
Really unlucky.
Inside edge. And Clamper has to depart. Missed the first delivery, didn't pick up the second one. Leg stump out of the ground.
It's the wicket they so desperately wanted. They've removed a real threat before they could get going.
With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Watkins will be looking to make a strong start to their innings.
So 1 for 28, the initial wicket in the power play for EB. Beasley at the other end.
Straight to the fielder.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Beasley at the other end on 13.
Completely mistimed it. Didn't look like they got anywhere near that.
This has been a tremendous over.
Wait.
Drives to cover, no run.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yes.
Sweet.
Well placed. Should get a
Offline
single.
One. Long on,
There'll be
come
one
around.
run here for them.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Over. Essex are 1 for 29. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to...
So 1 for 1 on my first over. 1 for 40 after 6 Essex. Watkins on strike on 8.
Yep.
Great shot. At least
Plays
one
it
on
to
offer.
Square. Just one run. So Beasley's the lefty. Will come left. Will come round up. 1 for 41 in the 7th over. Goes the switch hit.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Just the one. Love the look of that screen. Just over 6.5 and over. So basically
Down the
runnable.
wicket.
Oh,
This
go
is-
for the stumping.
Big shout.
I'm mainly asking the question for the stumping. Oh, we're not gonna challenge that because we're not gonna get anywhere with that. I was more concerned about the stumping.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Oh, that's a spot.
That's
Watkins
gone
shakes
between
their
the
head.
legs.
It was there to hit, couldn't make the most of it.
Sorry to interrupt you, Ali, but that was straight between the legs as he was going for the big heave-ho towards the big screen.
Yes.
Couldn't have hit
Oh,
that
plays
any
that
better.
fine.
Well, you can't fault
Through
that
third.
shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Got embarrassed by the previous delivery. And plays that rather fine. In both senses of the word.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Didn't hit that well. Very late play.
End of the over.
Brooke back on now.
2 overs, 1 for 7. They've lost a wicket, 2 for 65, Essex after 10. Pepper on strike on 7, Watkins at the other end, 19 off 19. The field spread. Edge!
Edge, unplayable.
I'm asking the question more about the stumping. No, we're not going to challenge that.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
It was a beautiful delivery. There was an edge. It was on the bounce. Goes for the switch hit.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Doesn't beat mid-off. There's been a few edges.
Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Just the one.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Watkins on strike, 19 off 19.
Misses everything.
Good bowling.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
He certainly did go after it.
Wait.
That was
Watkins shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
That received the full 4 1/4 inches of the blade. 2 for 66.
Drives and misses everything.
Brooke with a superb delivery. Got them trying to...
End of the over, 2 for 66. This is my last over now. 1 for 8 after 3. Essex 2 for 81. Watkins on strike on 19. Pepper at the other end's accelerated to 22 off 11. 6.75 runs and over. This is the 13th over.
Yes.
Great shot.
No one's catching
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Watkins
That's
advances.
right out of the middle of the bat.
Down there. One
What a
bounce
lovely
over the
shot.
rope.
Really good timing out of the middle and race to the boundary.
Watkins is trying to win the battle, but will EB win the war?
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin.
Yes.
Only
They've
a
brought
touch
slip
full
in.
and
There's
put
nobody
away.
out there.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
I'm not exactly sure why they've got a slip in for this bloke. Somebody on the cover boundary would have eaten that alive.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Watkins moves to 31.
Wait there.
Couldn't get it
Drives,
through the
suspect
field.
cover.
Not a great delivery. Got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Two for 93 now. Watkins 31.
Oh, edge! What a ball!
I'm asking for
Watkins
stumping.
shakes their
Probably
head.
not gonna get
It was there to hit. Couldn't make the most of it.
It was.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery
was
and
definitely
keep the
edged.
batter under pressure.
Yep.
Perfectly timed.
The timing on that shot was just perfect. Brilliant shot. It was a boundary the moment it hit the bat.
16 runs added there. Essex are 2 for 97.
Fair to say that old mate won the battle and the war on that occasion.
The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack
That's the end of
from
my
the south
spell.
end.
And I dare say I won't be batting.
That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the game and join us again real soon.
So Yorkshire ended up winning by 6 wickets. Essex batted first, 4 for 168 of their 20. Watkins 66 not out, Beasley 24, Pepper 23, Lawrence 18 not out. Matt Fisher, best of the bowlers, 1 for 13. Me, 1 for 24. Best, 1 for 39. Thompson, 1 for 46. In reply, Yorkshire, needing 169. Winning by 6 wickets in the 19th over. Joe Root, player of the match, 56 not out. Fletcher, 29. Logan, 29. Life, 24 not out. Walter, best of the bowlers, 2 for 35. Siddle, old mate Peter Siddle, 2 for 45. Were the wicket takers for Essex. Player of the match, Joe Root, Yorkshire, winning by 6 wickets. See, I don't know how far this is going to go, even though you've got a calendar and everything.
I'm very happy with how we're going out there.
Thanks, mate. Good for you. Hampshire against Yorkshire at the Rose Bowl. So this is heading to Southampton. So this is the almost the middle of August. So I'm not going to look at the calendar at this stage, but I know we haven't got long before the Australian summer kicks off. But it's certainly spending a bit of time in ye olde England, as both teams are warming up.
Good afternoon and welcome to Ageas Bowl. You join us for this T20 match between Hampshire and Yorkshire. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me in the commentary box today is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy and the one and only David Gower.
Thanks, others. We're almost ready to get underway. I've just been taking a look at conditions down in the middle, and I think with this surface there's a little bit there for batters and bowlers alike. The ground staff have done a brilliant job. I'm really interested to see which way the captains go when the coin is tossed. Something that shouldn't cause any problems is the weather. Absolutely stunning out there. Perfect for cricket, not a cloud in the sky, and no threat of rain anytime soon.
Great information there from David Gower. We're going down to the middle now. The captains are ready for the toss.
So Hampshire toss, Yorkshire call heads. That's a tail. Hampshire win the toss. I'll probably have a bat. No,
The captain, choosing to bowl first, will hope to take full advantage of these conditions. Should be plenty to get the bowlers interested. The two openers will need to keep their wits about them.
So old mate wasn't interested in wearing his sunglasses on that occasion. It's the middle of the day. So out come the Yorkshire batters. All right, so needless to say, I'm not going to get a bat.
Brook, the spinner, coming into the attack.
So Hampshire none for 27 after 4 overs, still in the power play. Target 171. Hudson on strike on 11. Griffin on the non-strikers end on 16 off 13. 1 slip in play. Pitch is looking rather green, isn't it?
Doesn't beat the infield.
They call yes,
Comfortable single if they take it.
Well, they decided against the run. Not sure why, if I'm being honest. They'd have made it very comfortably.
So slip's really wide at about a third or a fourth slip. They will run on this occasion, but there'll
be 1 run here for them.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
All right, so we've got a lefty. I'll come round, umpy. Don't know if they like it if you call him umpy.
Waiting.
Griffin shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
1 run off the over so far. 171 the target.
Edge! Amazing delivery.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Went down to fine leg.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Edged.
Finds the
Bounce
edge.
to the keeper.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Slips in a lot closer for the left-hander. More of a traditional first position. Goes again.
Yep.
Gets
Super
it
piece
fine,
of timing.
makes up for that one.
There was a
That's
bit of
6
width on
runs.
that, and they've climbed into the shot to send it up and over for 6.
End of the over. 7 off it. Hampshire are none for 34.
Certain advance got right underneath it. Straight over the cover boundary. Nothing that anyone could do about that one. Griffin on 29 on strike. Hudson at the other end on 13. None for 42 after 6. Hampshire 171 the target. Brook coming in again.
Yep.
Advances.
Very quick
And
out
on
there,
the-
managing
and on
to
the
stop it
bounce.
and preventing 4 runs.
Decisive running might have gotten them 2. You look at that and I'd say they would have made it easily. Poor running in the end.
Still got a slip in play for Hudson. More than a third or fourth. So switch
Waiting.
hits.
Maybe they
3
didn't pick
point.
it up. Very late on the shot.
Wait on it.
Can't beat cover.
Just threw the shot too early.
Hudson on strike 13.
Waiting.
Off 17. Can't beat mid-wicket.
It was a nice looking shot. Full and in the slot. Just couldn't find the gap.
128 off 80 the equation.
Yep.
Gives himself some room back deep.
That's
backward
great
square. We'll
fielding.
cut
That
off
ball
and
was
they'll only be one.
flying.
$127 off 79. So definitely not going to do it in singles. End of the 7th over coming up.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
And just one to deep backward square. End of the over. None for 45. They'll think about the second very briefly.
Probably should have gotten back for a second there. Need to push a bit harder on that first one.
That's the over. Hampshire are none for 45. We've seen going with spin now.
None for 77 Hampshire. 10 overs gone. Still got a slip in play. 94 off 60. Griffin on strike on 49. Brook comes in. Third over. None for 10.
Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
And that will be his 50.
Keeper!
And that's the half century for this batsman.
Really good innings to bring up the half century. Impressive batting, and they'll want to push on from here.
Hudson, the anchor on 23. None for 78 Hampshire.
Can't get that
Edged
outside the
well
ring
fielded
field.
there by Sleep, basically
Brilliant
along the ground.
bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
93 off 58. Edged
Edged it.
on the bounce. of
Let's
the
see if they
keeper.
can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Great
Sweeps.
shot. At least one on offer.
One. They'll come back for the second. Throw comes in from the
A
deep.
couple on offer here.
2 edges and then 2 runs for Hudson. 91 off 56. Hudson moves to 25.
Waiting.
All that swing, and it probably went
No
3
runs on that
metres off the
occasion.
bat.
Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Don't worry, mate. Some gardening will fix that. 91 off 55.
Yep.
Good shot. He's
One.
found the gap.
Driving shot down towards mid-wicket. That'll go all the way down the hill.
It was in the gap, pretty much all the way along the ground to the boundary rope. Off to a good start now.
End of the
End
over.
of the over. 7 runs coming from it. Hampshire are none for 84.
None for 84 at the end of that over. 1 over to come. There's Griffin's wagon wheel.
Fisher, the pace bowler, coming into the attack.
Last over for EB, none for 95. Griffin 56. 76 or 48's the equation.
Yep.
They're not going to do it in singles. That'll go all the way down to long off and no run. Oh, they'll come back for the second direct hit.
Gone.
Got to ask a question. Umpire says out. He's been run out, coming back for the second. Nice throw from the deep, direct hit. Really helped the cause for Yorkshire. And the player really wasn't even in frame, Hudson, in the end. And he has to tell his story walking. Let's just have a look at it. Not even in the frame. His shadow wasn't even in the frame. So it wasn't a wicket for EB, but it was a run out. And importantly, a drop ball.
That was a very good knock in the end. I'm sure they would have liked a few more, but they'll leave the ground to the applause from the crowd.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up.
Griffin still on strike. 1 for 96 now. Partnership broken on 96. Oh, advances, go for the
Edge,
stumping.
unplayable.
Ask the question
Griffin
about
shakes
the
their
stumping.
head. It was there to hit. Couldn't make the most of it.
I'm not going to challenge that. No, there was an edge. I know that it hit the ground. I want to ask about the stumping.
Yep. Catch it.
Is there
Great
somebody
shot.
down there? There
It's
is.
not going to beat the fielder.
Yes.
Gone.
Yes.
It's a good catch.
Griffin gone for 57, going for the big smash through cover. Player on the cover boundary did not have to move. He made it into a rank full toss. Made it on the up. Straight down deep cover's throat. Another wicket for EB.
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds, and you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket.
Cadmore Cole has had
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
75 or 45 is the equation. Both batters new to the crease haven't faced a delivery. 2 wickets in this over, 2 for 96 in the 13th over, 75 or 45. Brooke to Anderson.
Couldn't get it through the field.
No run.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot ball.
To be fair, Mel, it's the first ball he's faced. Advances, doesn't get it off the square.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on that shot.
And last delivery for EB, 2 for 96. Got a slip in play now.
Yes.
And there'll be 1 and 1 only to deep backward square. They'll think about the second briefly.
What a beautiful shot that was. They've been sweating on the loose ball and picked this one up early and glanced it down to fine leg.
Hampshire seem happy to take 2 runs off that over. That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the game and join us again real soon.
So Hampshire winning by 8 wickets in the end. So that was definitely a highlight. Eric Brooks' last over. Hudson not even with inside. His shadow wasn't even in sight with that direct hit from the boundary. And then a couple of balls later, going for the big whooshka over cover. The cover boundary fielder did not have to move. And player of the match is Fletcher. The giant oversized novelty check. I haven't earned an English oversized novelty check yet. I'm hoping that's in pounds rather than dollars. Hampshire winning by 8 wickets in the end. Fletcher, player of the match, 91. Joe Root, 35, not out. Cole Cadmore, 25. Harry Brook, 13, not out. Wheel, best of the bowlers, 1 for 19. Hudson, 1 for 25. Bowman, 1 for 33. Yorkshire, 3 for 170 off their 20. And in the end, Hampshire winning by 8 wickets, 2 for 171. Target achieved in the 18th over. Griffin 57, Vince 41 not out, Hudson 34, Anderson 32 not out. I was best of the bowlers with the only wicket taken by a bowler, 1 for 19. Root none for 4, Life none for 27, and Thompson none for 32. Player of the match was Mr. Fletcher, but Hampshire winning by 8 wickets in the end. So Yorkshire against Nottinghamshire at Headingley is our next game. We're travelling to Leeds. So we'll play this game as well. I've been trying to keep these episodes to about an hour, and considering that all I'm doing is bowling 4 overs at a time, we'll stretch them over multiple episodes over. Sorry, multiple games over an episode. That's what I mean.
Good evening and welcome to everyone. You join us for this match between Yorkshire and Nottinghamshire. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me for this exciting contest is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy, and the Silver Fox himself, David Gower.
Thanks, others. We're almost ready to get underway. I've been down in the middle looking at conditions. And I think with this surface, there's a little bit there for batters and bowlers alike. The ground staff have done a brilliant job. I'm really interested to see which way the captains go when the coin is tossed. Something that shouldn't cause any problems is the weather. Absolutely stunning out there. Perfect for cricket, not a cloud in the sky, and no threat of rain anytime soon.
Brilliant work there from David Gower. It looks like the captains are ready for the toss. Let's go pitch side.
So the decision is made to bat first in what could just about be called bowler-friendly conditions. Both captains will be happy enough.
Brooke, the spinner, coming into the attack.
So here we go. I totally forgot to mute the music then. So Yorkshire had their bat, none for 22 after 3 overs. Nottinghamshire in reply. Target is 179. Still in the power play. We've got a wide slip in place for Mr. Hamid. And let's bowl.
Wait.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Backward square.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Wait there.
Backward
Not a great
square's
delivery.
getting a
Got it
workout.
full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Hamid's on 13. Just goes for the switch hit. Is there
Absolutely
anybody up
nailed
there?
it.
No. Over
You
the
can't
rope.
fault the
One
bowling.
bounce.
Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Yeah, so he switch hit on that one.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Wait.
No runs to backward square. 179 the target, which has been pretty much on average.
Waiting.
Doesn't beat the infield.
No run to mid wicket.
Great shot through the gap.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
8 runs off
End
the
of the over. 8 off it. Nottinghamshire are none for 30.
Was a nice shot towards Cow Corner. The fielder was coming around. None for 40 after 5. Currently scoring at 8 runs and over.
Waiting.
Drives to cover. $179 the target. None for 46 over.
Wait there.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
No run.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Waiting.
Doesn't beat mid-wicket again.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
Yes.
Good shot. A beauty.
Splits
It was
mid-wicket,
just a little bit
square
too
leg.
full, and it was beautifully timed.
Thompson, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
I thought Joe Root was the captain.
Yeah.
Can't bowl there. Too full and helped on its way.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Beat fine leg and square leg.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Hamid moves to 29.
Wait there.
Good piece of
Can't beat that
fielding
square,
to
nice
stop some
reply.
runs. Over
End of
ends,
the power play.
so too does the
Nottinghamshire
power
are now
play.
on none
Change
for
is coming
48.
in the field. 5 fielders now allowed outside the circle.
None for 48 at the end of that
A
one.
new
On
bowler
this,
is coming
new
into the
bowler
attack.
Into the attack for Yorkshire.
Brooke,
Change
the
of
right
bowling,
armour,
the leg
is
spinner
coming into the
coming onto
attack
ball.
from the south end.
None for 72 after 9. Currently scoring at 8 runs and over. Just over 9.5 is the required rate. 107 from 66 is the equation. They haven't lost a wicket yet, Nottinghamshire. Drives.
Just through the shot,
to
too
off.
early.
Wait on.
Well
Didn't
fielded
hit
off
that
his own
well.
bowling.
Very late playing that shot.
Wait there.
Can't beat cover.
Straight to the fielder.
Yeah.
Finds
That
the
is
gap
a
this
gorgeous
time.
shot. Straight through the covers.
Splits
You
point
could see
and
by how
covering
it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
half. It sounded brilliant off the bat. Well, no way Point was cutting that one off.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Edge! What a
Did
ball!
you even think about the stumping? I know it hit the ground. I was hoping that they'd go up for the stumping. They didn't.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
103 from 61.
Yep.
And
Time
splits
that
them again.
brilliantly.
And that's the half century for this batsman.
They haven't messed about, brings up a rapid 50, hasn't let any of the bowlers settle.
And Mead 51, not out. None for 88 off 11. They're currently scoring at 8 runs and over. They need 10. 91 from 54, the equation. None for 88. A wide slip in play, not sure
Nicely
why.
played.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Old mate's on a mission here.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin.
Yes.
Only a touch full and put away.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
I might not even get a fourth over the way this is going.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Wait.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Hasn't beat mid-wicket.
Yes.
Well placed, should get a single. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Under cow corner. I haven't even bowled to Serena yet. We'll go around. 9 runs off the over. None for 97, Nottinghamshire.
Yep.
Advances.
Effortless.
Nobody
a
out there.
gift, really. Floated it up there and dealt with.
Partnership to 100 runs.
It's a 100-run partnership up. The partnership by Nottinghamshire. Wooshka went behind square, went the aerial route. No risk, no one out there. And a nice symphony.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Pass delivery.
Yep.
Just one.
Good work there on the boundary.
And one only to deep cover.
Got
End of the
forward
over.
well and
Lovely
was able to
102.
drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
14 runs added there.
So that will be
That's the end of our
game.
broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the game and join us again real soon.
So Yorkshire batted first. 2 for 178. Fletcher having a great season, 96 not out. Joe Root 62 not out. Kohler Cadmore 13. Logan 0. Fletcher best of the bowlers 1 for 26. Stuart Broad 1 for 39. In reply, Nottinghamshire 2 for 182, winning by 8 wickets in the 19th over. Hamid 105, Sereno 50, Joe Clark 19 not out, and Patel 8 not out. Best of the bowlers, Thompson 1 for 29, Root 1 for 48. And Nottinghamshire winning by 8 wickets. Hamid, player of the match, with 105 or 57 deliveries. He certainly didn't mess about. So Warwickshire now. We're going to Birmingham. Oh, they're also wearing colours. Okay. We'll have a look at the calendar after this episode to see what we've got remaining as both teams are warming up.
Good evening and welcome to our coverage from Edgbaston. You join us for this 2020 match between Warwickshire and Yorkshire. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me for this exciting contest is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy and the one and only David Gower.
Hi others, looking forward to this one. I had an opportunity earlier to get down and check out the conditions for the day. And you'll be looking at plenty of runs on this pitch, not much fun for the bowlers. Beautiful clear conditions and not a chance of rain.
Wonderful insight there from David Gower. It looks like the captains are ready for the toss. Let's go pitch side.
Yorkshire call heads to tail. Warwickshire have won the toss. And what are they going to do? They might have a bat. Yeah,
Well, that's the
bat.
obvious decision. Don't think a captain has had an easier choice to make. The bowlers are going to need a lot of luck on this kind of pitch.
Brooke, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the south end.
Alright, so 1 for 43 Warwickshire. They're scoring at just over 7 and over. Young on strike on 18. 1 for 43 after 6.
Yeah.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Nobody out there.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Wait there.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Doesn't beat fine leg.
A little late on that, no run scored.
So they're ticking along 7.62 and over.
Yes.
Too good.
They're
Not sure
nobody out there.
anyone is going to cut that off.
It was a very, very good shot, presenting a straight bat, simple execution, and back past the bowler.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
And they've still got a sleep in.
Yeah.
There'll be
Is there
runs
anybody
here.
out there? Yes, there is.
Fantastic catch.
Catch. Young goes for 26. Warwickshire 1 for 51. Beautiful catch out the deep backward square boundary.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. The runs were really starting to flow.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
No slip in play for the new batter. 2 for 51.
Yep.
It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
They'll come back for the second on the throw to the long off
Good
boundary.
throw from the deep, on target.
2 for
Exquisitely
53.
done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Fine leg.
Not a smart decision, you feel, not to run there. Mustn't have a lot of faith in their partner, if you ask me.
2 for 53 at the end of the over. A successful
A new
over.
bowler is coming into the
Three
attack.
back. Two for 58 after 8. 7.5. 7 and a quarter.
Oh, what
God!
a way to start the over.
See you later, Mr. Hayne. Middle stump out of the ground. Just kept a bit low to start with. He came back to play it off the back foot.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
2 wickets for EB.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
So Lawrence now on strike. Just a tad under 7 runs and over.
Yep.
Great shot.
They'll go
At least
to
one
deep
on
backward
offer.
square.
There'll be one run here for them.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Yep.
It's a
Right
big
out of
hit.
the middle.
Nobody out there. Cover boundary unprotected.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly, and placed into the gap.
Sounded great off the bat too.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Oh, edge!
Huge edge.
Unplayable. They'll come back for the second. There's
A
heads to
brilliant
the third
throw-in from the
boundary.
deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under
Is there
pressure.
anybody out there? No. Cow corner coming
Just
around.
need
Hard-
one of the cameramen
hard
to
cut
send that
off.
one back. A little bit of width, but clinically put away.
The end of a tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be easy out there at the moment. Good pressure building.
What game's old mate watching? fielder fielding the ball off the advertising signs. 3 for 73 now, 7.30 runs per over. 10 overs gone, 3 for 73.
We're there.
Oh,
Good piece
jabbed
of
it to
fielding
third.
to stop some runs.
Yes.
Deep backward square will come around and cut that one off. 1 and 1 only. Lawrence thought about the second for a millisecond.
Yep.
1 to deep backward square.
Yes.
Sweet.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Just the one. Down to long on. Heading more in the direction of cow corner. 3 for 76. 3 runs off the over so far.
Waiting.
Straight to the fielder.
Drive to mid on.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Cheer for 24 off almost 3 overs for me.
Yep.
Great shot through the
Powerfully
gap.
struck.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
End of the over. Warwickshire are 3 for 80.
7 runs off the over. Was a beautiful shot.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the north. Brooke coming into the attack from the south end.
Last over for me. 3 for 104. 7.43 runs per over.
Really good shot
The
there.
run rate. I'll go for 1. They'll think about the second, and they'll come back for the second easily in the end. Lawrence moves to 22.
Yep.
Perfectly timed.
Deep backward square coming around, cut that off. They'll think about the second, they'll come back. A bit
Strong
tighter
throw
than
in
they
from the
thought.
outfield, right to the stumps. A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong, and it's going to take something special to break it up.
3 for 108.
Waiting.
Straight back down to the
No
bowler,
runs on
run.
that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find the gap.
Yep.
Nah, that was
Bowler is
definitely
confident
wood
on this
there.
one.
They go through for the single. And unfortunately, the umpires don't seem to indicate leg bias. But it was off the bat anyway, so 3 for 109. 15 favour. Switch hit.
We're on.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Wakes up cover. 5 runs off the over so far. Just to have a tack over 7.
Good
Big
shot.
hit.
A beauty.
What a great shot that was. Onto the front foot really quickly. No stopping that one.
9 runs added in that over. Warwickshire are 3 for 113. The right armour is coming into the attack from the north end.
Pretty sure that's not what Joe Root looks like.
That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the game and join us again real soon.
So Yorkshire winning by 7 wickets in the end. Warwickshire 4 for 171 off their 20 overs. Seems fairly standard for that sort of score. Magarifa 70 not out. Lawrence 39. Young 26. And Buckley 19 not out. I was best of the bowlers 2 for 37. Best 1 for 25. Fisher 1 for 38. In reply, Yorkshire needing 172. In the 19th over, 3 for 174, winning by 7 wickets. Fletcher 66, Root 48 not out, Logan 39 and Harry Brook 13 not out. Stone 2 for 31, Nielsen 1 for 25. Fletcher player of the match and Yorkshire winning by 7 wickets. All right, so let's do a bit of planning. So, that's the day after my real birthday. Kent versus Yorkshire at Kent Oval. Let's have a look at the calendar. It's the 16th of August. So potentially there's one. So there's the game we're about to play. Oh, sorry, that was the game we just played. Warwickshire against Yorkshire at Edgbaston. So one game, which is the game coming up against Kent. Second game against Somerset. Third game against Sussex. So there's 3 games there. And what have we got? And then that will be it. And then that will be it. Depending on what happens with finals, etc., there's a big gap with the last game so far timetabled or scheduled for the 29th of August. Then the next game that I'm set down for, scheduled for at the moment, is the 28th of September. What we'll do, we'll pause it here. We'll come back for the next episode, finish those English games. So we know at the moment we have a minimum of 3 games against Kent, against Somerset, and that last one against Sussex. So we know we've got those 3 games at a minimum. And then we move into the Australian summer. Anywho, I've been Eric Brook, you've been wonderful. I've also been Simulator Dirk. But Eric Brook, of course, my simulator cricket player's name. So that's all good. So the next episode we'll play will be the remainder of the English summer. We'll see what happens, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Welcome back to the SCG. What a day for Catherine Brunt. She's worked really hard in the field. The Australians, they tried hard. Great shot there from Mooney. She was definitely the star of the innings for the ladies in the Australian green and gold. Mooney's been in fantastic form. Dispatches that one to the boundary with a bomb. Very technically correct. Another great view going over the cover region. Perfect day for cricket at the Sydney Cricket Ground today. Australia and England. And this is not what the Australians wanted to see. The Kookaburra into the stumps. A great shot here by Annabelle Sutherland. It looked fantastic. She loves that cover region. Didn't always work for her though, unfortunately. Here's Mooney with a great shot. Very unorthodox, very untypical cricket shot, but one which got great results for her on multiple occasions today at the SCG. And Mooney definitely the star performer. She just makes that look so easy. Just got into a good position early. Here comes Brunt again. And that ball goes high. That goes high. And what a catch in the outfield as the English take another wicket. She's excited, as she should be. The Australians will be very disappointed in the batting department. The English certainly on top with the ball. Great shot there by Sutherland. Classic cover drive all the way to the boundary. She tried again, didn't necessarily work on that occasion, picked out the fielder, took the aerial route and was unsuccessful on that occasion. As we see the ball going high, high, high and into the hands of Simulator Cricket.